hoping for the Nike check. Yeah. In the fountain blue when you saw me. She was I just came to get these fits off. I'm everywhere, I just didn't get no pics off.
Lakers trail by 6. They've got Stauskas. Collins is out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Layman in at the 3 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. James misses. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers, and Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
And Lillard kicks to Layman. And the 3 off target. Lakers trail by 3. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, Rondo finds James. Back to Rondo. Poked away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lillard. Sinks the 15-footer. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Yeah, Kevin, such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Inside. And the dunk by James.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Chandler with the steal. Rondo, good. Now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Here's Layman. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And it's Lillard missing.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
Wow, the speed of Lillard. So masterful at making decisions in the fast break situations.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, Portland, as a franchise, they seem to be in a tough spot. I mean, they've had some bad luck with draft to other organizations. I mean, they're too talented to go full rebuild, not with their stars, but they're still missing a piece or two from really being a danger in the West come playoff time.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Zach Collins. Aminu comes in for Harkless. McCollum's checked in for Jake Layman. And Turner's subbed in for Lillard. Now, here's Aminu. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Chris, for the Blazers, as you mentioned, you worry they'll continue to remain static in the West.
Yeah, I do, because they're too good to rebuild. And right now, you know, it seems like they're not an elite team and they're not a bad team. So how do you figure it out? And it reminds me a little bit of the Hawks about a decade ago. They were always a playoff threat, but never found that next stage. Hopefully the Blazers can shake things up to get them where they need to go.
Now, here's ball. Back to Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. Ingram. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. A chance to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Trailblazers.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
C-Web, usually rookies take more threes as they grow in the NBA. That has not been the case for Brandon Ingram.
Well, Ingram went the opposite way, taking less threes. If you think about it, he focused more on slashing and mid-range shots, and I think it's worked for him. He settled less, and he took a big step forward in his offensive development because of it.
Here's Ingram, following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Passes it to Ball. Back to Ingram. Pass to Kuzma. Over Aminu. And again, the Lakers no good. For Portland, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
Ingram's demonstrative with the jam.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Turner with it. He kicks it to Nurkic. Now here's McCollum. Shoots over Ingram. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And that's 15 points for C.J. McCollum.
Even when you try to pressure McCollum, he stays calm. Gotta like his poise to the basketball.
Ball against Turner. Now here's Kuzma. Defense right on him. Ball with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Ingram against McCollum. The pass to Nurkic. Shoots over McGee. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Nurkic.
The closer Nurkic is to the basket, the more dangerous he is. A solid interior scorer.
Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And there's the feed to McCollum. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got his 4th assist in this one. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Nurkic with the steal. Ball against Turner. McCollum right side. Here's Stauskas, and it's all evened up.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Turner against Ball. Caldwell Pope for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Lakers lead by 3.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram's length and activity paying off. Great transition defense to offense.
.152 left in the first half of basketball. And Turner kicks to Aminu. To the middle. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Now, Chris, this is what we've been waiting for. Opening day, everyone starts with a clean slate, and optimism is high.
There's optimism for every team, even the ones in the middle of rebuilds. And for the fans, I tell you, this is the best day ever because everybody's team is undefeated, and it's possible for anyone to win a championship. We're not in February, the doom days of February, where fans have their head down because the record kind of shows them the reality of the situation. So right now, this is for the dreamers. This is for the fans to root their teams on. Optimism is abundant, but it may not last that long for some.
Good perspective.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Timeout called the Lakers. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland.
And 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So we're going to say they're going to be from changes from year to year.
almost entirely new group here for Portland. Collins checked in for Nurkic. Harkless comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Jake Layman's checked in for Stauskas. And Lillard subbed in for Turner. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Stevenson's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Josh Hart in for Ball. LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in LA for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
The shot by Harkless, no good.
Too tentative on the finish. Forget about the D. Take it up strong.
Ingram against McCollum. And James throws it down.
You got to admire James, a team player. Fantastic at setting screens and cutting hard.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 7. 15 seconds left to play here in the half. 6 to shoot. From deep. Doesn't go that time. And so we wrap up the first half. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going. The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, they've been playing with some toughness. It's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. And now they need to stay mean, and you cannot lose that edge in the second half.
And it's just about time now.
Welcome back. Downtown Portland looking spectacular tonight from the air. Such a scenic location here in Oregon. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, some of it is based on how the defense is playing you. He didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Los Angeles leading by 7. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Lonzo Ball out there with Ingram. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pass to Kuzma. Feeds to James. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
He's reason number 1 there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
Lillard from outside. They get it again. Tries again. Here's Nurkic. And at last, they get one to fall. Nurkic has got 6.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Kuzma. James outside. Ingram wide open. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
But Luke Walton, he's definitely a coach players like to play for. I mean, it helps that he was a player not too long ago. Both stars and role players appreciate the candor and the opportunity he provides.
Ball no good.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
And the basket by McCollum.
What a selfish play from Lillard. This guy has no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Trailblazers trail by 12.
Timeout.
And with Walton, you hear players talk about the leeway that he allows them.
And that extra bit of trust Walton gives goes a long way. It's why so many rookies have been able to flourish under him. Young players develop. And you let them learn on the fly, and Walton has done a good job of creating that environment.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
This is a critical timeout for them. They've got to come up with a plan to slow him down right here and right now.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Damian Lillard, 3rd.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Here's Turner. And too long on the shot.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
Pass the ball. Down low, McGee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, this is the unselfishness Ball brings to the table. The definition of a pass-first point guard.
Lillard from outside bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 9.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
And here is Ingram. 18 points for him. To the inside, McGee. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Portland. This is his first free throw of the game. See, Webb, there are guys that bring it every night. It doesn't depend on a game or a teammate or a play or whatever. Every night they bring it out. Great consistency. I know you have a lot of players that you admire in that regard.
Definitely, I admire their pride, their heart, their attention to detail, passion for the game. The Kawhi Leonards, the Chris Pauls, LeBron James, of course, Kevin Durant. So many players put their heart on the line every night. You love seeing that.
For Portland, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And Damian Lillard has always been an incredible scorer. His range and ability to create let him carry the load on offense, and has also stepped up as a vocal leader for this team, has grown into that role the last few seasons.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Turner trying to free himself up, and Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by James.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. There's the 3. Kuzma pulls it in. And with Lillard and becoming a team leader, Greg, he's always been one to lead by example.
And when Lillard was the clear star of the team, players started to look at him as a mentor, realize the kind of effect he can have on his teammates. And that led him to opening up, inviting them to dinner and hanging out. Wasn't something he took to immediately, but he has shown he can not only be a franchise talent on the court, but off the court as well.
Here's Turner. He can't get that one, so the Lakers will take it the other way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you.
And Nurkic, the last few seasons, has shown that he can be a capable starter. The offense is solid, and he's a great rebounder. He'll get more than his fair share of double-doubles when he sees the floor enough.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Collins is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hart's checked in. And for Nurkic, a lot of how he plays, Chris, is based on where his head's at.
And that is the case for a lot of NBA players. Nurkic isn't alone in that regard, but when he is engaged, he could just attack the glass on both ends. The defense can use some work, but overall, he knows how to contribute.
Kuzma, basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good at taking initiative inside. Once Kuzma is near the hoop, he's focused on scoring.
It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And finished off by Collins.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now Rondo, over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Lillard against Rondo. Hart, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lillard against Rondo. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Nurkic dishes to McCollum. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 10. Rondo looking around. Inside, Kuzma. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Kuzma's got 11 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Harkless comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Lehman subbed in for Nick Stauskas. Tyson Chandler is checked in for the Lakers, and Stevenson comes in for Rajon Rondo. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from McCollum.
Always got to keep an eye on McCollum. When he's sinking shots left and right, the D knows they're in trouble.
Stevenson passes to Kuzma. Hart kicks to Stevenson. Pass to Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
Portland's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Over in the corner, Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 5 here tonight. The pass to Stevenson. To the paint. Harkless comes with a double team. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Hart, that's good.
And look, the D has to be talking out there. They can't make threes that easy for them.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third. And Lillard kicks to Collins. Now here's McCollum. Tight defense on him. Back to Collins. Pass to McCollum. The shot by Lillard, wide open. And another 3 for Portland.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Knocked loose. Passes it to Stevenson. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kuzma's got 10 points in the quarter.
And it only takes a few buckets for Kuzma to get going. He's a crafty, dangerous scorer.
McCollum outside. 50 seconds left in the third. And the shot is good. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as he keeps working. They lean on him for a big portion of their scoring with a good reason.
Stevenson outside. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And a miss there on the triple. Second chance shot. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Lehman. The Lakers with the rebound. Chandler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From the wing, no good on that last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
Hey, we're doing a great job. I said it last time now. We're making the simple plays. Every time, we're getting wide open shots. They don't know what to do. We just keep making the right plays, play for each other.
Well, pretty evident, GA, he is thrilled with his team right now.
I mean, it's because they are playing together. No individual agendas out there, making the right play.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. They've got Lehman. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Collins. Then there's McCollum. And it's Turner in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's McCollum. Rebounded by Hart. Lakers leading by 9. Here's James. To the inside. Kuzma. Out to Ingram. Lakers passing it around. Aminu against LeBron. Good on the short little jump shot. James has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Lakers. Turner against Ball. Right side Turner. McCollum outside. Shoots over Ingram. McCollum, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
LeBron passes to Ingram. Here's Hart. Ingram outside. Kicks it to James. And they double up LeBron. And it's blocked.
He's good at leaping up to block shot, Kevin. I mean, Aminu's vertical leap helps him big time on the defensive end.
Here's Lehman. On the wing, Turner. He dishes it to Collins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. When it comes to video review, C-Web, do you feel the NBA has done a good job of incorporating it into the flow of the game, or is there, in your opinion, still some work to be done in this regard?
There's a little work to be done. I mean, nothing's ever perfect, but I think they've done a great job. I mean, you want to get it right, and so there's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience sometimes in going back to it. The main thing for me is to make sure that it is as fast as possible, that you're not giving the team extra time to get together and to huddle up and to call plays. You're not taking the rhythm away from a team that just went on a 10-0 run, and now they have to sit on the side for 2 minutes in real time and see if this call is correct. So the speed that is done with the video review is the only thing I think that needs to be worked on, and that's going to be situation to situation. So I think the NBA is doing a really good job.
Good points. Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic has checked in, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
Evan Turner, the former #2 pick out of Ohio State, you know, he acts as a utility knight for this team. He can wear a lot of different hats. His versatility might be his best trait.
And with Turner, as you mentioned, Greg, he can play both wing spots and does whatever you need from him on offense.
Well, you like what he's playing in the post and bullying small wings. Much better from that area of the floor than from outside. He also can act as a playmaker, very adept at running the pick and roll.
Ball with the bucket.
This is the mindset Ball has. If you're not going to guard him closely, he'll torch you off the pass.
Trailblazers trail by 13. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Stauskas. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
The clear strength of the Blazers is their backcourt of Lillard and McCollum.
Well, and the two complement each other so well. Both can create and dish for one another. Both can take over a game with their shooting, and they're the engine that drives this whole offense.
Terry Stotts, the head coach for the Blazers, he has earned the trust of this roster.
Yeah, if you talk to the players on his team, Kevin, they believe in the system that he runs. He is always willing to give players a chance to earn minutes and is up front with them. Playing under Stotts, you know that if you work hard and improve, he'll take notice and adjust the rotations accordingly. Hits the moving target with the lead pass. He made it look so easy.
Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Ingram against McCollum. Shoots over Ingram.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive, leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Well, while he's out there making the play, everyone else is watching. Solid individual effort right there.
Stauskas kicks to McCollum. He feeds it to Aminu. Over James. Misses off the left iron.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
That's because he's finding his spots. No hesitation. You can sense his confidence.
Will it go? And McCollum with the layup. McCollum's got 10 points here in the second half.
It's his shooting that's kept them out of an even deeper hole.
Ball with it. He kicks it to Ingram. There's the feed to McGee. Nurkic with the steal. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. That one bounces around and comes back out.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Hart. It's Ingram on the wing. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Not settling. Ingram uses his size and athleticism getting to the paint.
Stauskas kicks to Nurkic. Buries it down low.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points.
Lakers leading by 15. James, the pass to Hart. Back to LeBron. Over Aminu. And it's LeBron missing.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
And Turner at the basket on the assist by McCollum. And it's 6 points for Evan Turner.
Yeah, Kevin, great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Hart kicks to James. Back to Hart. LeBron left side. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock reset for Los Angeles. To the inside. And it's McGee with the jam.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
Trailblazers trail by 15. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Brandon Ingram.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. Turner finds McCollum. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Maybe we can give him a pass for that turnover, only because he's been reliable up to now, mistake-free.
Lakers leading by 15. Now here's LeBron. Pass to McGee. To the wing on the left. Ball against Lillard. The wide open look here for Kuzma. No good on the triple. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. McCollum outside. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Shades of KD and Dr. J. Ingram floating to the rim.
Here's Lillard. 1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. Launches a 3. That one doesn't drop. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And here's Kuzma. LeBron outside. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
And he makes that one. And that's now 21 points for LeBron.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Ball against Lillard. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Ball kicks to Kuzma. Not going to go that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. Left side, Turner. Rebounded by the Lakers. Now Ball. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. McGee's shot is off. And here are the Blazers. It's a 13-point game. Back to Turner. The pass to Nurkic. Lillard finds Turner. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Turner really needs to keep hitting these outside shots. When he does, it stretches out the floor for his teammates.
Kuzma inside. He's covered by Aminu. And here's McCollum for 3. He's off on that one. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Congrats on the win. Where do you go mentally when you're in the rhythm like you were tonight?
It's a zone you get into, and you know, it's kind of unexplainable, you know, and you try to go out there and you feel like it's nothing that you can't do. You know, and hopefully the momentum just continued to go throughout the whole quarter, and it did. And not only did it open up for me, open up for the rest of us too.
I know that's got to be empowering, LeBron. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
My range, dripping stains when I switch lanes. Switch the name, it's still the same. Switch a house or switch a blast. Mike Jones, he running the game and magnificent by this cash. Michael Watts, he made me hot. Hard work took me to the top. Cheat ass took me to the lot. He wrote a check and bought a drop. I got the internet going nuts, but T-Ferris got my back, so now I'm holding my Pow wow, baby. What you know about me? I'm on that 5-9 South Lee, baby. Holla at me.